Here we are, at last.
Where?
Home. Tell me what you see.
Stones. Earth. Nothing. What is this place?
The only place I've ever known, and nowhere that I've ever been.
What do you mean?
There are many stories of how it all began. First, there was only darkness and water, pregnant with possibilities.
The darkness lapped against the water, until at last there emerged a being.
Though she was alone, with no one else to ask the where or why of it,
She knew herself.
placing her hand upon her breast, she drew forth a walking stick. And made her way through the nothingness.
When she was weary, she leaned upon the stick and drew forth pitch. She shaped the pitch into a ball and stood upon it.
Rolling the ball beneath her feet, she danced the world into being and sang, I make the world, and lo, the world is finished. So she sang, calling herself Maker of the world. Wearying of the darkness, she pulled a rock from her body and breaking it into tiny pieces, hung stars into the sky.
But the light they shed was not enough.
She placed some ash at the tip of her stick, and drawing it across the sky, she made the Milky Way. But the light it shed was not enough.
She drew a round stone from her body and called it.
The moon!
But even the light it shed was not enough.
At last, she fashioned 2 bowls from her own clay, filling one with water and covering it with the other.
She sang over it, and the water turned hard and sparkling like a bowl of ice.
Her songs warmed the ice, and it began to flicker with light, the rays shining out of the cracks between the 2 bowls.
Lifting off the top, she threw the ball of light into the east.
It bounced and became the sun, moving upward into the sky. It has never ceased its moving, going around the world each day and bouncing upward into the east every morning.
Everything the Maker needed, she drew from her body, even as she had drawn the stick from her heart.
Longing and love.
Imagination and memory. Fear and compassion.
Accord and discord. Everything it takes to make a world.
There are many stories of how it all began. The universe was once enclosed in an egg. And the egg was suspended in a vast emptiness. The pulse of the universe beat in time, asking,
Where is the earth? Where is the earth? Where is the earth? Where is the sky? Where is the sky? Where is the sky?
Inside the egg, a giant awoke. His head bore a great horn, fur covered his body, and it teemed with fleas.
Scratching and stretching, he broke free of his cramped sleeping quarters.
The egg that had cradled him was cleaved in two.
Half became the earth, the other half the sky. The giant stood upon the earth.
And lifted the sky upwards on his shoulders. With the chisel, he carved the path of the rivers, and he stacked the mountains. When he was done, after many thousands of years,
He despaired of his solitude.
where are the others?
Where are the others?
Where are the others? The earth is too empty. The sky is too heavy. The burden too great. My back is aching.
My limbs are breaking. My strength is gone.
And I am done.
He lay down upon the earth and died. His bones became rocks.
His hair became the forest.
His muscles, the soil.
His blood filled the rivers, and his two eyes became the moon and stars.
And the fleas that had covered his body became all the creatures of the earth.
There are many stories of how it all began. The earth was still, unmoving, without shape or form.
The ancestors slept underground of the world.
Eyes open to the wonder of creation, between one heartbeat and another.
They came from beneath the earth to live on the earth. The eternal ancestors woke up and began to walk about.
With a new wanting, a new awakening.
Time has passed, and there are too many for this patch of earth. Let us separate into tribes, each tribe seeking to care for its own lands. We will return to this place each year for the children of our nations to court one another and to share the wisdom each tribe has earned. Ah!
I have seen you in my dream.
And I have heard your voice in mine.
In my dream, you were like a beautiful bird, just ahead of me on the path. The very sight of you drew me on and on.
In my dream, your voice encircled me, and I knew I was home.
I have come to you through all the forests that I have ever entered.
I have summoned you from the only place I have ever called home.
I offer to you the strength of my people. We are guardians, hunters, and explorers.
I offer you the wisdom of my people. We are gatherers, harvesters, and bringers of peace.
The ancestors have brought us together today.
The children are calling to us from tomorrow.
We say yes to them both. let us merge the calling of our two tribes.
Becoming guardians and gatherers.
Hunters and harvesters.
Explorers and bringers of peace.
May the ancestors provide you the power to subdue your enemies, good fortune in the hunt, and wisdom to be stewards of all that is placed in your keeping.
May the blessings of our Maker be held in reverence. May those blessings flower in the fields of your lives with peace in abundance.
In the presence and in the memory of those who have loved me, and whom I have loved, I pledge myself to this man.
We approve and accept your choice. He will bring his wisdom to our community and add his strength to your family.
In the presence and in the memory of those who have loved me and whom I have loved, I pledge myself to this woman.
We approve and accept your choice. She will bring her strengths to your community and add her wisdom to your family.
By exchanging these tokens, you have pledged yourselves to one another for this lifetime. This man is now one of us. Through his pledge to this woman.
These tokens symbolize surplus in the harvest. And fruitful and harmonious life. And care for the needs of others. The roots that anchor and nourish community.
When it's lost, you die.
The seeds in the bag
Will be planted
In celebration,
of the abundance.
you brought into being.
During your lifetime.
tub.
One day, an elephant walking in the forest saw a hummingbird lying flat on his back on the ground. The bird's tiny feet were raised up in the air.
What on earth are you doing, hummingbird? I almost stepped on you.
The hummingbird replied, I've heard that the sky might fall today. If that should happen, I am ready to do my bit and holding it up.
The elephant laughed and scorned and mocked the tiny bird, saying you're only a tiny bit of fluff and feathers. Do you think that those little feet could hold up the sky?
Not alone. Not alone. But each must do what he can. And this is what I can do.
A story is such a little kid. Is there not more than that?
A story is a little thing, but do we need more? It is a good gift. And though it weighs little, it is brimming with knowledge and power. We will carry it with us into our lives.
But I am strong and willing to carry more. My back is used to bearing tools and weapons.
Words can be both tools and weapons. Perhaps the story will grow heavier with time. Wait and see.
In my village, we hunt to honor the bride and groom. It is our custom to offer game to one another.
Game is a good gift when your stomach is empty. We have just enjoyed a feast. Savor the gift we have been given. If nothing else, it is a sign of welcome from my people.
Welcome. Yes. The ways of your people are new to me. My tribe values strength, skill, and cunning above all else. If there's more to learn about being in the world than I've learned so far, tell me. I want to know it now.
Impatience is a tedious companion on a long road. My people know this. You are one of us now. We will teach you, and you will teach us.
Then take me to your brother. The headman says that he is the wisest person in your village. I was taught that power resides in wisdom. I'm eager to see him display his strength.
His power is great, though it may be different than what you expect. He is known as the one who sees beyond what others see. I will bring him to you. Brother, my husband hopes to spend time with you to know you better. Husband, this is my brother, the seer of our village.
You are exalted among your people, so I trust that your status is well earned. They say that you are a teacher of wisdom. I want you to teach me.
Surely there's much we can offer each other, for a man has a need of learning till the end of his days. I am honored to call you brother. My sister speaks with pride about your prowess as a hunter. I have been in the woodlands many times, but have never gone hunting. To know you better, I would like to hunt with you.
A man who has never hunted? Though I will tutor you. Though hunting is not a skill to be learned in one day. In my tradition, we trap birds to celebrate a wedding. Come, we will set traps together before nightfall.
Sister, can you spare your husband so soon into your marriage?
As long as you bring him back by the time darkness has fallen.
Darkness has already fallen for me, my sister.
You are teasing our guest. He does not know that you see without your eyes.
A blind seer? Well, I would not have guessed. How is it that you find your way through the forest? And even I can get lost when darkness falls.
I know the forest and the darkness equally well. I find my way. I listen and use my guiding stick I taste and smell the air and feel it against my skin to know where I am. If you will be my guiding stick, I will offer you my knowledge of these woods.
Come then. We will set traps before the afternoon sun gets away from us. How did you lose your sight?
My mother had a fever when I was in her womb. So I was born into darkness. But she saw light behind my clouded eyes and taught me to open my other senses to the world. Patience and listening closely teach those who are determined to learn. Wait. There is a nest of warthawks just there.
Where?
I can hear their noises. There!
I see nothing. Come. Nothing here. Yes. Oh. Incredible! What else do you hear?
That bird is preparing to fly. Listen to the sound of its wings unfolding.
Oh, your sense of our surroundings is impressive for a man who lives in darkness. Well, many hunters would notice less in the bright of day.
How did you become a hunter?
It's a good story. The ancestors gave me a gift of dreaming how the animals live. These visions tell me how to think like my quarry, to imagine myself in the skin of my prey, in order to know how to catch them. Well, whether it's a hunt, I'm sure to bring home meat. There is no one who can match me when it comes to
I smell water. We are close to a pond.
Oh, yes! Here it is! Well, come. Feel the shape of the trap that I'm setting. Then use these sticks and sinews to adjust your own snare. Though we are brothers, it will be sporting to see who catches the more worthy prey.
Yes, of course.
Do not be disappointed if you catch nothing the first time. It has taken me years to perfect my skill. Now, the sun is setting. My bride is waiting for me.
What did we catch?
Well, we have both caught birds. No. Oh, jeez. Yes. No. Having a new bride has brought me luck. I have caught a beautiful bird to give to my new wife. Yes.
And in the other trap?
A fine, plump, brown bird. It will make a good stew. Oh, be pleased that today we are both brothers and hunters. And how often does a blind seer trap a bird for his supper? Come. I have shared my skill with you. Now share your wisdom with me. Now tell me more about how you have come to know the world.
The teachings say that each of us is fitted together like a puzzle. The hunter needs the quarry, and the quarry needs the hunter. Today, as the birds were pulled from their traps, I had an opportunity to observe humanity. How and why people are drawn together, and how they are broken apart.
Oh, you divined this from the cries of captive birds? How and why men fight with each other?
Yes, in a way. I will tell you only this. Men fight because they do to one another what you have done to me in the woods today.
Brother, what has happened?
El Dios de la discordia.
What about the God of discord?
Ha venido nuestro pueblo hoy.
Discord? In our village? Why has he come here?
I do not know why he has come, but I feel that I was returned to the forest to quiet my mind, so that I do not encourage discord to stay.
What have you done?
What makes you think I've done anything?
My brother spoke of discord.
He didn't like the bird he caught. He's lucky he caught anything. But instead he's jealous of the bird that I had brought you.
Jealous? That does not sound like my brother.
Look, here's my wedding gift to you. It's a beautiful bird wearing a rainbow mantle. You can dress yourself in its feathers. It's a small gift, but a worthy one.
Your gift comes at the expense of peace with my brother, so I cannot accept it. Besides, a feathered mantle looks best on the back of a bird. Don't you agree?
A hunter is a man of instinct and action. There's no time to reflect in the heat of a hunt. How can I make her understand that about me? These people are maddening. And now a lie surrounds me like a wall without a foothold to scale it. This strange
place. Even the birds mock me. Silence! You humiliated me!
You betrayed my trust!
You coveted my husband!
You endangered our children!
You stole my cattle!
You trampled my fields.
You dirtied my water!
You take more than your portion.
You disrespected my ancestors! You dishonored my gods! We do not welcome strangers here!
We want no alliances with you!
Your chief has insulted our leaders!
These lands belong to us! We deny you water from our wells!
Our tribes are not related.
Your traditions are not our tradition!
Your customs alarm us.
Your rituals are blasphemy! You have desecrated our holy places! You have invaded our land!
Burned our fields!
Slaughtered our cattle!
Raped our women! Stolen our children!
Enslaved our people.
Murdered our elders!
Wronged our nation.
Our gods demand vengeance! There can be no peace! You have ignited war! You must die!
anyone else alive?
My village? My brother? All gone? Except for you, my husband, I have nothing left.
I'll prove that I am enough.
The air is so silent. The birds have all fled. Oh, the fields are ash, and the streams have boiled away in the fires. Have we survived the war only to die of hunger and thirst?
No, no! I swear, I'll take care of you. Oh, everyone who can has fled the village. Oh, we should go too.
No, I'm afraid to leave this place behind.
The village is in ruins. But we have escaped death. We are the fortunate ones.
Fortunate? I am rocked with loss and seared by grief. We have nothing.
We have each other. And the seeds in these pouches. They'll serve as a meal when we're hungry. And the seed cup when we're settled again. It's a start. Trust me. I'll build us a new life from the little we have. Oh. All the forests are gone. Oh, they've always been my guide. Without them, I'm blind.
Which way do you feel you should go? Close your eyes. Rely on your instincts. I will follow in your footsteps.
This way. Oh, we must go this way. I tell you, it's time to go. Come.
I want to take a guiding stick from my village to remember my brother by.
I will carry it for you to honor his memory. Come.
Please. We are hungry. Can you spare any food? Please. My child is starving. That child is skinny bones. The woman can hardly stand.
A pitiful sight. We'll pass by them quickly.
Husband, we should share our seeds. It is not much, but at least we can offer a little.
There's barely enough to sustain the two of us. This woman and her child are not your kin or mine.
Please. I ask nothing for myself. My child is starving.
No, mother, you must eat something. She has a fever. She needs something, anything.
Here. Is it far? You are so weak. I fear the two of you would not make it on your own.
We have no choice but to go there.
We are wanderers too. We know what it is like to lose everything.
Did your children die? One by one?
No. We are but newly joined as husband and wife.
I see.
We will help you reach your relatives.
If the village you seek has food, we will gladly travel with you.
I want no
my child.
Go on ahead, Mother. Don't worry over me. I will follow you in time. May you find a feast waiting for you among the ancestors.
Your mother is gone now. You must come with us.
No. My mother has joined my brother and father in the land of the dead. And I want to go too, as soon as I can.
We can't just leave them like this by the side of the road. The woman must be buried. The boy must be cared for.
Their own people will see to them.
What comes after deserting a child and neglecting the dead?
We have done what we could do. Come!
Oh, I am aching from all this sorrow.
If we keep moving, we'll eventually come to a place where hope still lives.
If we cannot find such a place in our hearts, it is useless to look elsewhere.
If need be, we'll claim a plot of land and build it ourselves. But first, let's eat some of these seeds. Otherwise, we will not have enough strength to continue our journey. Stay awake. Oh, you have to stay awake.
Husband.
Stay awake.
Husband. She cannot hear you. She's already walking the road to the ancestors.
What's happening to me? I have never failed to subdue an animal before. Whose useless hands are these?
The hands of a man who tried to protect someone else's child.
But I failed.
Yes. A champion sometimes fails. There's no shame in that.
Ida! But you were the father of this child!
这里发生什么？我只离开了一波。
It only takes a little while for death to come calling.
我在树林里追野猪。
Why you hunted the piglets? The boar tracked your child. We are all parts of the same puzzle. My child.
How can I tell her mother? How will we bear this long?
cannot bring your daughter's life back, but I can help you carry her home. Perhaps my wife can comfort yours.
A wild boar would make a good feast for our guests.
但是肉要用一口没有经历过悲伤的锅来做。
Then to make this feast, I will search among our neighbors to find a pot that has never cooked a meal of sorrow. Do you have a pot that has never cooked a meal of sorrow?
We made a feast in memory of my husband who was murdered by rebels.
Do you have a pot that has never cooked a meal of sorrow?
We cooked a meal of mourning after the soldiers raped and killed our daughter.
Do you have a pot that has never cooked a meal of sorrow?
We prepared a banquet in honor of my son, who was martyred in battle.
There is no pot that has never cooked a meal of mourning, no household that has not tasted sorrow.
家家都有混难念的经。Every household has tasted sorrow. Today is our turn.
My baby. My child was my whole world. How do you carry on when a whole world has died? I thought we were the lucky ones, losing so little when our neighbors lost so much. We had no son to send to battle, only a daughter kept safe at home. But now death has made a special trip to carry her away. There can be no guests in our house tonight. Our sorrow is our own. So turn them away, husband.
Turn them away.
The ancestors have withdrawn my gift. I'm cursed.
No, not cursed. We are blessed to have survived a war that claimed many lives. The elders say that failure can be an important teacher.
Your words are hard to understand. My people say that failure is a weakness, that admitting failure is a greater weakness still.
Even the gods fail sometimes. Because they are unreliable, we need our neighbors and our clans so that we can take turns lifting one another when we fall.
I would have passed the beggar woman by. I would have stolen food. I left the dead unburied. And our child has died because my hands weren't quick enough to save her. Shame burns me with a cold fire.
Then let me kindle another kind of flame. One born of yearning. For I have never loved you more than I do today.
How can that be true?
You opened the door to your heart and let a stranger's child come inside.
I'd close it again if I could. I'm weary of wondering and weary of words.
The sun is setting. We must find shelter and rest. Come, lie close to me. We'll take comfort in each other's arms. Brother? My brother?
Sister?
Is it you? Oh,
Sister! I feared you were dead.
no. I am safe.
And your husband.
He is here too. Husband.
I am glad you are together.
Where have you been? Where are you going with these people?
When I left our village, to cleanse myself of discord, the journey was longer than anticipated. My steps brought me here.
And the woman lying there.
I will tell you her story.
Stranger, can you help me? My mother is ill.
Where is the rest of your family?
My father has been away for a long time fighting. I am the only one here.
Take me to your mother. I will do what I can. Deje a esta mujer avanzar hacia la paz. Her fever has broken down. She will be better soon.
Healer, don't go. There's a place in the yard where you can sleep.
The woman grew stronger, and she too entreated me to stay.
I am glad for you to keep the boy company. He needs the guidance of a man in his life.
At the end of each day, the woman took up her sewing by candlelight. The boy told me that a moth, attracted to the flame, fluttered at her side, night after night.
Ah, there you are. My own dear love. Did you come again for more conversation? I miss you so much. Can you hear my voice across the miles that separate us? You would not recognize our son. You knew him as a baby, and now he's old enough to be tutored in the ways of the world. His eyes are your eyes, but his heart is my heart. I've told him many stories of his father, and when you come home, he will love you as I do.
From my place outside, I heard her, pouring out her heart to the moth, saying all that she could not say to her absent husband. She missed him with all her being, but he never knew how much.
Husband, you've come home at last.
Yes.
Come into the house. It's been so empty without you. Don't you want to come inside? There's hot stew and a warm place to sleep.
I am used to eating and sleeping outside.
You're no longer on the battlefield. Or did you bring it home with you?
It is hard for a soldier to banish war from his heart.
You must try. You need to rest. Come, please. Let me tend to you.
Who is that?
Our son. Can you believe how much he's grown?
Who is the man sitting with him?
He's a blind seer and a healer. He's been teaching the boy.
Send him away. I need no one else to teach my son.
As you wish. Child, come. Greet your father. Healer, my My husband is home now. From now on, he will teach our son. Leave us, please. We need privacy to celebrate his homecoming.
Of course. I will go to the river to give thanks for the safe return of your husband. Do you know who I am?
She says you are my father, so it must be true.
I told him all about you.
Go! And leave me with my son. How long has the blind man been here?
Long enough to teach me many things.
Where does he sleep?
In the yard.
Does he or anyone ever come into the house at night?
Oh yes, Mother's own dear love comes every night. It makes her very happy to see him.
Go. Find a seer and bring him to me. You speak of welcoming me when you give yourself nightly to another
What
man.
are you saying? I prayed every night for your return.
You're lying. Our old son speaks of your betrayal.
I don't know what words he spoke to make you think that.
I will not listen to your lies.
You're breaking me. I'm your wife, not your enemy.
But you are. That's what all of you are.
You misunderstood the words of a child. Your mind is clouded with all you see. Please. You're my own dear love.
You speak the same words of love to me that you spoke to him.
The teacher is finishing his prayers. He will come soon. Is my mother sleeping?
Yes.
Wake her up. Her own dear love is here to see her.
What are you saying?
There, don't you see it? The moth fluttering there.
No!
You sent for me?
Forgive me. Look after the boy. Trust you. I am no longer his father, for I have sent his mother to hell.
No!
And now I must hurry if I'm to catch him with her.
The heat of war sears so much ground, and so quickly. The flame cannot be contained on the battlefield. Its embers take a long time to cool, and nothing can be rebuilt till then. It's painful to admit the pursuit of peace in my own heart made me abandon my village in a time of great misery, and that my coming to this place resulted in chaos and death. I did not mean for any of this to happen. Why did I not foresee it?
Brother, you judge yourself too harshly. I am grateful to find you alive. If you had been at home when the war came, who can say? We might all have perished together. Instead, I meet you here on the road and find that our family has grown by what?
Yes. I've been given the gift of a boy to raise. But first, I must bury his mother.
If you allow me, I'll help you.
Caring for the dead is a painful privilege. I will gladly share it with you. Sister, go ahead with the litter bearers and prepare the women's blessing. We will prepare our blessing and meet you at the burial ground.
Before I can bless the dead, I must beg pardon from the living. I wronged you, stealing a bird from the trap that you set so long ago. How do I make things right now? How do men become friends again after they have fought?
They do for one another what you have just done for me. It takes a strong man to make amends. My sister chose well.
She does not know.
I suspect she does. She loves you in the deepest way. Because of that, much is known and much is forgiven, even without speaking.
I am grateful to call you my brother.
I am glad as well. Come, we'll compose our prayer as we walk.
We ask forgiveness for the wandering soul of this boy's father. We know that it had left his body even before he came home from the war. We trust the river to guide him to a final resting place.
We bless the sleeping spirit of his mother, victim of bewildering violence. We ask the earth to welcome her body as food for future plantings.
Women and men are born of the soil beneath our feet. We entrust this woman back to the clay from which she came.
We are family now. Does that mean you will stay with us?
Yes.
How long?
As long as we can.
How long is that?
As long as we are welcome.
Good.
Villagers are preparing a funeral feast. My son and I will host the meal. Come with us, sister. You can bring your husband some palm wine to cleanse his hands and lift his heart when he is done. Take this. The boy's clan. Coins are dropped upon the graves to assure that the door to the underworld will be open to the dead.
Leave the earth open. You're receiving me.
What are you doing?
Let me go. I prefer the company of the dead.
Ah, yes, it is good you caught this one. She is quite valuable property.
I'm not your property.
What right do you have to claim her? raided their village and captured their women. This one broke her bonds and escaped. She has the blood of the chief in her veins, and she'll bring a good price in the marketplace. No, if you've enough gold to barter a woman's life, take stock in your blessings. So many have lost everything. So many have died. Give her over. You almost died. I am no trader in human flesh. But I'll purchase her freedom if I can. Take what I have. It is money for the dead, but the living have more need of it. This is far less than her worth. You insult us all. We will have her back as there are no women in your family. Would you have them dealt with so unjustly? When my mother and my sister were captured in a raid, I paid what was asked to buy them back without complaining.
You think that women should be grateful that you put pressures on our bodies? That we accept our place as livestock to be sacrificed for your cause? I'm not grateful! I don't accept it! I'll die before I can be dishonored!
Please, put down your weapon! We will go back to the village and collect more coins for your ransom!
I will not be bought! I will kill every one of you! And myself beside!
There. Do you think your sacrifice a worthy one?
You're bleeding. Who has harmed you this way?
It doesn't matter. Her fate is worse than mine.
May the gods take pity on her then. Your wound is so deep.
Too deep for cold water and cobwebs. Stay close to me.
I will not leave you. The others will return to look for us. My brother carries herbs that can stop the bleeding. We will wait for him together.
Oh, let me confess the wrongs I've done. No. Let me speak. You're the only beautiful bird I ever caught. I stole the other one from your brother's track.
It does not matter now. Here.
You're all I ever wanted. I hate to leave you.
Don't go then. Don't go. Stay with me. Our child floats in my womb.
Our child?
Yes. A daughter. I saw her in my dream.
Teach her that one man's pride can kindle an entire village.
She'll know that humility puts out the flame of pride.
Tell her that a starving child mustn't be offered stones to eat.
She'll learn that everyone deserves abundance.
Will she be a willing student? Or a stubborn one like her father?
She'll be willing, but I expect sometimes she'll be stubborn.
Yes. I expect so. I'm so cold.
Let me warm you then. Stay with us. Our daughter is calling you by
so beautiful. Bird songs calling me.
Husband. Mother Earth, welcome this man back into your bosom, even as I will suckle his child within the year. We are in need of another blessing, brother.
But
He's dead, Father.
ancient ones, we commend this man to you.
Father, why is there so much sorrow in this world?
We've not yet learned how to love ourselves and to cherish one another. Perhaps you will teach us how.
I am only a boy. What you ask is too hard.
A difficult task is made up of many smaller ones. One day, an elephant saw a hummingbird lying flat on its back on the ground. The bird's tiny feet were raised up into the air.
What on earth are you doing, hummingbird?
I heard that the sky might fall today. If that should happen, I am ready to do my bit in holding it up.
Do you think those little feet could hold up the sky?
Not alone, but each must do what he can. And this is what I can do. Brother, I am carrying a child in my belly. I need the soil of our village beneath my feet.
Yes. My son and I will go with you whenever you say.
Somehow, we must begin again.
How do you begin again?
We'll start by planting seeds.
Hey